Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the HyperFX Academy. So today I'm going to take you through the trading setups and talk a little bit about money management and why it's important when it comes to trading. So let's take a look at the first chart which I have on the screen. It's the USDCAD chart, and I'm going to take you through some of the trades that I took yesterday using the HyperFX system and strategy, as well as some of the trades from today. So the first setup that you see here, this is typically when my day starts. That's roughly around 7 o'clock in the morning. This was the first signal or the setup for the day. As you can see, this is a sell trade. So we were able to get into this sell and very minimal pullbacks, as you can see. So the biggest thing you'll notice is that the clean trades, they actually go without having a major pullback. And of course, as we've talked about this in our prior videos, our stop loss are kept very, very, very tight, and we let our profitable trades ride a bit more and compound that setup. So this particular trade, as you can see, sell, very little pullback here, and I was able to take my 1 to 2% for the day on this chart. The next setup, as you can see, is a buy. Now this was a losing trade again because our stop loss is so tight, so we have a small losing trade here. Again, we have a buy here, the third signal for the day. Again, this you can see very minimal pullback, and this was a winning trade, so this more than enough made for this losing previous trade. So that would have been it for yesterday. Pretty much I was done for the day. I don't typically trade around the afternoon. As you can see, it's consolidation around that time, so I tend to avoid trading past 11 o'clock as I find that the market slows down a lot, and I don't want to be stuck in a trade, babysit that trade for the rest of the day. I rather just take my wins, and I'll mention this again later. Most of the wins or the clean trades actually do happen at the beginning of the session. So I trade, as you know, the US Open, and most of my morning trades are, they tend to go. Here's another example of that. This was today, this morning. So when I started, this was a buy. Again, very clean trade. I was able to take my 1 to 2% for the day. Again, that's my goal. I mean, you might have a different goal. It just depends on what your account size is and what you're playing with. So I was pretty much done. I want to avoid, consolidation and taking trades that might not go my way. So that was it for today. Now let's take a look at the EURUSD chart and just bring that up. Here we have it. So yesterday, here's my first setup for yesterday. This was again a sell, clean, you can tell, and with what my profit target, whatever I'm looking for, this is more than enough for what I needed, and I was able to get out with this trade, making some profit. The next setup is buy right here. Again, a very clean trade, so it was actually really fantastic yesterday for trading for my session. Today here, my day started around here. Again, a clean sell, very little pullback. So the beauty of our system is that, we keep our stop losses very, very tight, because like I mentioned, you're not going to always have clean trades. It's not possible. You're going to have some losing trades. So the key here, or the system that we've developed at HyperFX, is to keep our losses very short, and to let our winning trades compound, and really if there is a prior losing trades or a few trades, we more than make up for that in our next trade. So this, for example, if I had gotten into this sell, well, this sell would have been, I would have made a little bit of profit, would have been out. However, this buy, if I didn't pull my profits, and this was a losing trade, I would have more than made up for it in this sell trade later on during the day. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. So this was the pound dollar yesterday. Here you go. Around when I start, again, a clean trade. This is a sell. Hardly any pullback, as you can see. I was more than able to take my target for the day and get out. Next setup is a sell. So this is a losing trade right here. Now, because our stop losses are tight, we didn't lose that much, but it was a losing trade. And the next setup, of course, is a buy, which more than made up for this previous losing trade for today. So again, going back to yesterday, this was, consolidation time. I tend to avoid this anyway, so I wouldn't be in any of these trades. But if you were, like I said, you'll have some losing trades, but then this was a losing one here, same here. Same here, and then finally we had this massive buy break up, which more than enough made for the previous losing trades. Today, this chart was actually moving really well along with the EURUSD. Very clean setups for today. So, when you start trading in the morning or whenever whichever session you're trading at, you'll notice that usually for the day there's a certain trend. Either it's a sideways moving market if it's very slow, either it's an uptrend, or in this case, this was a massive downtrend for the day. So all these beautiful setups. So here was my morning trades. This sell right here, amazing. Another one right here. Of course, I was done around here anyways, but then, if I had continued trading, this was my next setup for the buy. This was a losing trade. However, the next trade, which is the sell, more than made up for that trade. So it would have been actually a great day today to trade. We keep, like I keep mentioning, we keep our stop losses very, very tight. The most we lose on a trade is 1 to 2 bar reversal. So if we lose a trade, it's usually one small position and we catch a win like this one here, which more than makes up for the prior smaller losses. Now this combined with the strategic order sizing after taking a loss or win, we greatly increases our odds of having a successful system. So the best setups and movements usually occur again during the market open. And I'm very keen on getting in on those types of trades at the beginning. So the course, which is coming up at end of October, we've mentioned the cost of that course is about $2,500. So this indicator that we use in our videos that you're seeing every day, it's very powerful. However, it's not the most powerful indicator that we will include in the course. So we have other indicators that are proprietary and provide even earlier entry, so it's easier to catch a movement very early on. So the semi-automated robot that controls your position sizing, stop loss, pending orders, sequence, etc., combined with the indicator, that's what makes the system so very powerful. So our back testing video, guys, I'm sure you've seen that yesterday. Our programmer took you through that. You saw some amazing results. So the robot that was there yesterday, that was programmed to take only $25 at a time. Now you've seen me, my trading strategy or the way I trade, I at least take 1 to 2% a day. Now, not every single day I'll get that, but that's the goal. And we, like I say, we don't treat our losses any different from our wins. We have a goal, but we stick with that goal. So if one day was a losing trade, we end the day with that, and then we pick it up the next day. So that's why we prefer using a semi-automated approach, because you can let your profits ride a bit further depending on how active the market is each day. Well, that's it for me, guys, for today. I will be back Monday. Until then, have a great weekend.